Hey guys, Phil TV Dent 3. As I'm working away on this Camaro quarter here, I just thought I would just talk along about the process, what tools I'm using, spend some more time in front of the camera, I guess. I have been working on this quarter for a little bit, so we're quite far along the way, and you'll be seeing footage of what I've taken along the way. All these palm prints, butt prints, whatever they are, where both quarters on this car have been leaned on many times. Leaving lots and lots of shallow impressions, even right up the top there. So we're doing what we call wet glue pulls. Steel on this is very soft, dents are very soft. So if we do a wet glue pull, we can load the tab up with lots and lots of glue on it, stick it on there, don't let it set for very long, so when we pull it we want that glue to still be wet. We want almost stringy bits of hot glue coming off the panel there, just so it's a very gentle pull, and I find it pulls quite evenly across the whole tab on a wet pull rather than concentrating that pull right in the centre. So it just pulls very shallow, large areas, which is largely what we're dealing with, basically down like the whole length of this horizontal part of the quarter. I'll just kick on. We are pulling the detail out. So I was talking about wet pulls. Load the tab up with a bit of extra glue than what we sometimes would. I'm not going to push it down very far, so I get a thicker layer of glue between the tab and the panel, and I'm going to pull it fairly quickly as well. Depending how this new microphone is, you might have heard that it wasn't a very loud snap, wasn't a crack, it released slowly and smoothly. It avoids over pulling that panel. So in general with glue pulling, we're aiming to pull it just a little bit high, because we can't see what that metal's doing when it's got the glue tab sitting on the panel. We can't see if we've pulled that enough. So if we aim to pull it just a little bit high, then as we knock it back down, then we can see what's happening. Light's flashing on the camera there. I'll glue my way around these things. If I can fix it with a hammer, I can fix it. Comes to running a camera, I don't think I can fix that with a hammer, so I've just got to take a little bit longer to learn what I'm doing there. The glue tabs I'm using here, using largely lacquer tabs, these titty tabs. Where are the round ones? I really like these titty tabs for wet pulls. They've got quite a lot of texture on the face of them, which means the glue on the panel, you get quite a thick layer of glue. It takes a long time to set up, so you've got a big time window for those wet pulls. A lot of the new tabs, you got your Kiko Ice, the gangrene tabs. They're all the smooth faces. It'll dry really consistently and give you a really strong, really clean, smooth pull. But today we're not looking for really strong pulls. So these smooth faces there, not what I'm looking for. detail out. I do want some more sharper and more well-defined sort of pulls, so I am happy to let these tabs set up a little bit longer on some of these tiny little detail pulls, but I also don't want to pull the track. So I give it a little squeeze on the mini lifter, then spray some alcohol on there and use that to release the tab. Let me see what we've done. Yeah, it has pulled that line out, just like I sort of wanted to. A little bit high. I don't know who makes these tabs either. What if I switch that to autofocus? These little green tabs, these are old. I'm not sure who makes them or if you can get them anymore, but if you're using a good modern glue, you can get a decent pull out of these. They're being written off as rubbish by people for years and years because the old glues, the old Worth Black or Dent Out Black or whatever it was we used 10 years ago, just weren't that flash. But I use this with tab weld or Camaro or something. You can get quite a good pull. So I use these for the shallow pulls. But as I said, I'm not sure who actually makes these. They might be Worth, are they? Someone tell me who makes these green tabs. And here we are. Hopefully this looks a little bit nicer than all of those elbow dents that are in it. The owner actually didn't know these dents were in the car. He closed the garage door on his roof, so his roof was in getting painted. You see they've done a pretty great job of painting the thing. And the panel beater actually pointed out that both rear quarter panels were covered in these little dents. So then the owner opted to send the car in to us and get the thing done while the roof was getting painted. So here we are, we've picked up all of those little elbow dents, palm print dents, whatever's caused them. And of course the owner's going to get a stern talking to about the correct way to stand by your car, because we all know that it is actually about how you stand by your car. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.